All right, what's going on, guys? Jason Sins here. It's been a while since my last video. I've been busy with family, traveling, work, scaling the agency. A lot of things on my hands right now, but I found the time to make this video now, and I'm going to try to be consistent with it to keep giving you guys, new ideas every single day, something to work with, something to think about, something to look into. So in this video, we're going to be talking about growth hacking for Instagram. And it's essentially on how to quickly grow IG accounts from zero. And this is pretty much what nobody's going to tell you for free. I'll let you know exactly what to do. And this method essentially kickstarts your account with a few benefits, which you wouldn't have if you didn't do this, right? So first and foremost, you get an active pool of simps to engage with straight from the start, right? You're starting your account and boom, active fan base of simps. You have a high engagement rate to start, right? These simps will interact with your content from the start, from zero. The algorithm is going to be notified that your post is hot. So Instagram is going to think, okay, what's happening? First video, this is doing very well. Let's push this further. Account credibility, right? It's going to be easy to gain followers because you're already going to have the social proof behind your account. So before we get into how this is actually done, I need you to think about IG in terms of pools and percentages. And this is not factual. This is not science right here. This is just my general understanding of Instagram and how I see it working. Some people might have a slight different approach to it, but this is how I conceptualize it. So think about it as pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. Whatever pool 1 does in terms of engagement is going to send you to the next pool. And whatever happens in pool 2 with those people that saw your post are going to decide if you go even one step further into pool 3. And so pool 1 is very small to start, not a lot of non-followers. So you have a very high percentage of your followers that see these, and you have a tiny percent of non-followers. Now, whatever this pool does decides if your post is going to go further into pool 2. And so pool 2 is going to be a higher percent of non-followers, right? So pool 1 indicated that it's worthy being shown to more people. Now Instagram is going to decide, okay, how is pool 2 interacting with this content? Is pool 2 liking it? If pool 2 likes it and they're engaging with it, it's going to send it all the way over to pool 3. And so pool 3 is going to have a super high percentage of non-followers. Now, those are the basics of how you should conceptualize and think about IG. Now, when you start an account from zero, right, you're trying to go from pool 1 to pool 2 to pool 3. And the problem with going from pool 1 to pool 2 when you have 0 followers is that you have such a low trust score with IG. There's no history behind what you posted, so they're not going to be very keen on showing you into the algorithm because they don't know if your content's good, they don't know if it's bad, they don't know if it's breaking their TOS, they know nothing about you, right? Secondly, you have 0 followers, right? So all you have to show your content to is this tiny percentage of non-followers in pool 1. And then lastly, when they see that content, if they come to your profile and they decide to follow you, you have 0 followers. You just look like a total scam, a total bot, which means it's going to be very hard for you to actually gain traction and gain followers when starting an account from 0. And so the way we fix this is, of course, creating a fan base before we even post. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, how do I create a fan base before even posting? Well, you have a method for promotion, which I will not share in this video, unfortunately. But I'm going to tell you, you need a method for promotion. There's multiple ways you can do this, right? Even if you have no resources at your hands, you can do this. And so this method for promotion has to ensure that you gain real simp followers before posting your first reel and starting your account. And so the method for promotion sends these real followers to your new IG. On this new IG, you stack follow requests. So you have a private account, looks nice, looks legit, and you're stacking follow requests. Now, let's say you stacked 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 follow requests, whatever it may be, right? The bigger the number, the better it is for you. You're going to go ahead and set your account to public. And when you set your account to public, automatically all of those follow requests that you had go in and they follow you. So the reason we're doing this is very simple. So on Instagram, if you go follow Kim Kardashian right now or Kylie Jenner, anything like that, the next time they post, it's going to be at the top of your feed because Instagram assumes right now that since you just followed, you have the highest intention of following, engaging, and viewing this person's content. Therefore, it's going to be at the top of your feed. And so we're manipulating this process through the growth hacking process. So once we've stacked these follow requests, we set it to public, we accept all of those requests at the same time. Let's say now we have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 followers, whatever the number is. The next reel you post is going to be promoted at the top of their feed. So that means straight off the bat from posting your very first reel, you're going to get anywhere from 100 to thousands of views on your video because you manipulated the algorithm in this way. Now, if you tried starting an account from zero on IG, you'll know you're going to go like 2-3 weeks, just like 0, 50 views, 100 views, 50 views, 100 views, 50 views. Now your first video is hitting anywhere from a couple hundred to a couple thousand, depending on the amount of follow requests you were able to stack. Now, these people are going to be your pool one user base. Like we talked about up here, this pool one user base is now going to view it, like it, comment, engage, which is going to give you a much higher likeliness of going to pool two and speeding up that process. Not to mention now that it's being showcased to non-followers, because you're in pool one trying to go to pool two, you also have social proof because you already have followers on the account, which makes it much easier for people to actually come and follow you because they're thinking, okay, this is a legitimate person. It's not more complicated than that, right? I'll just summarize for you, right? Method for promotion to a new IG account, stack follow requests, set the account public, post your first reel, get a bunch of views, get a bunch of engagement, and then you just skipped about 3 weeks of loading up a new IG account. Now, this can be done at different scales, right? You can stack thousands and thousands of follow requests, but you can also stack just a couple hundred. Even if you're able to stack 100 or 200 follow requests, this is a huge benefit to you because you're creating that pool one, right? That pool one is so important in order to push your content into pool two. So even when you're able to get 100 follow requests or even 200 follow requests, it's going to be so beneficial to you to actually pushing your account further into the algorithm. Because in this situation, right, where you have 0 following, you're just kind of stuck, right? Like low trust score with IG, you have tiny percent of non-followers, so no one's actually seeing your content, and then you have low social proof because anytime somebody does see it and they want to go to your page, they're not going to follow because you have 20 followers. It looks stupid. Now, the process is super simple. This is something my agency and a lot of agencies has been doing for a very, very long time. So it's been here for a while. I think it's here to stay. Don't know the lifespan of it. In OFM, it's like that. Some things work for a longer period of time. Some things work for a shorter period of time. For the time being, this works absolutely fantastic. So I encourage you to go after that. Give it a try. Like I said, even a couple hundred people make a difference. The more you can stack though, the quicker your actual growth is going to be on the account. I think that's self-explanatory. There's free methods of stacking follow requests, and there's also paid methods of stacking follow requests. You just have to value your time, your money, whatever resources you have at your hands, and decide how to do this the best way appropriately for your model and your situation. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Wishing you health, wealth, and love. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Send me a message on Telegram. Do whatever you like. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.